Hey, this is High Proof Low IQ. Welcome back. I'm Gordon. Scott, and today we are going to do a side by side against two Jim Beam products: Old Granddad 114 versus Baker's High Rye 7. Stay tuned to see what we think.
It's going to be grand.
All right, as promised, Old Granddad 114 side by side comparison with Baker's High Rye 7. This unknown age statement, there's no age statement at all. This one is going to be, it says 7, but it's 7 years, 9 months. And this is a single barrel, and this is not. So this is a blend. So we'll see how they do against each other.
Yes. That's what we'll do.
Sorry.
We're going to see how they do against
No
each other.
script here, so sometimes we surprise each other.
That's right. That's okay.
All right. So we're going to start off with the 114 because, well, maybe we should start off with the 7. It's a lower proof.
It's lower
right?
proof. Let's
This
start
is a
off
107
with,
proof.
let's start off with 107 proof.
All right, we'll start off with the 107 proof. And first of all, I'm going to look at the color, and I'm going to say the color on the 107 proof is a little lighter. And I think it's because it's got a little more water in it. That's just my, I don't know.
I would say you're
I don't know if
probably
that's
right.
why, but
You're
definitely
probably
does.
right.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
The nose is really good on this Baker 7. Well, they're both high rise, so they probably are the same mash bill. We're both making that assumption. And we're probably right, but we don't know that.
Could be
sure.
wrong because we know what happens when we assume.
Can you say it?
Nope,
No.
nope, nope. You'll have to, if you don't know it, then you don't know it. If you know, you know.
Never mind. Okay. Okay, the nose is really good. Sweet. Vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice. A little bit of mint. I get that vanilla big time. A little bit of mint on the tail end and on the finish.
And there's some, there's some spice there, which is
Yeah.
going to be. It's a rye. It's a high rye.
Yeah, I really
It's
like.
not a rye. It's a high rye.
Yeah, I really like rye whiskeys and high rye whiskeys. And I'm not saying that I don't like weeded bourbons, because I do. It's just more, he's more of a weeded guy. We have very similar tastes when we're trying things. We like the same things, but he prefers weeded whiskeys a little more than I do.
That's right. But I like I like whiskey.
Yeah.
I like bourbons and ryes, and I don't hate much of any
Yeah.
of them. So I appreciate most of them.
Right. So we both like all of it, really. It's just that he prefers higher rye or higher wheat, and I prefer higher rye. But
Which is what they do. They substitute one for the other
that's right.
in the mash bills. So if
Okay.
you hear a wheat, chances are there's no rye in it. There's not going to be rye in it. If you hear a rye, there's not going to be wheat in it.
There you
There's
go.
always corn and malted barley,
Mhm.
but the one they swap out are the wheat and the rye.
So I have an idea for a future episode. Is that we do a show where we compare 4 grains, and a show where we compare whiskeys that are more than 4 grains. Because I know
Yeah.
I have one that's a 6 grain.
As do
think
I.
think
Maybe
you
the
do
same
too.
one.
It may be the same one, but I also have some that are multi-grain, and they're very interesting. They're not very bourbony, but they're really good. All right.
No, they are interesting though. You can get a little different. You can get different notes out of them when they start slapping more grains in there.
Yeah. All right. So I am gonna go ahead and start with the 114.
The OGD 114.
There you go.
One of my favorite daily drinkers.
Me
Did we
too.
talk about the price points on these? I don't believe we did.
No, I didn't. Go ahead.
So this is, you can find this one anywhere, most anywhere between about, there are some exceptions to this, but most of the time it's a good range is about $28 to $32.
Yeah.
This one 60 to 70, 65 is probably about where you're going to hit most of the time. So you're almost double the price of this one. But man, for a daily drinker at 28 to 32 bucks, if you like bean products, you could push the rest of them off a bridge, and I could drink this all day long.
Yeah,
and I love a lot of bean products, but this one right here, you'll save a lot of money drinking this, and you will enjoy it tremendously.
Okay, and there's no age statement on this guy, as I said
Nope.
before. In this one, we do have an age statement, and it's a single barrel, so it costs, about twice as much, as Scott said. I don't expect it to be twice as good, but I do expect it to be a little better.
What, this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I won't be surprised if it's not, because this guy's a winner. It's just a winner. The OGD 114 punches way above its weight class.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the nose, very pleasant. Not as much vanilla, but I do get vanilla.
I don't get as much mint. I don't get the slight hint of mint that you got on this one that I agree there is there.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
It's not on this.
I don't get it. I get something. I get some rice spice, but it's not super pronounced. Wow. Okay. Got a little more butterscotchy on the 114.
Bacony spice, not bacony, baking spices.
Bacon. Yeah.
Bacony would be a whole different deal. Although bacon with bourbon, that's a winner. You should try it, people.
Absolutely. And so one of the things that I have done in the past, and we're going to do it again because I don't have a bottle of it right now, is I did some bacon grease infused bourbon. And what I did was I took a bottle of bourbon that I thought was okay, but I didn't love, but I didn't hate. It was just a bourbon, and I think it was actually a Four Roses, the regular Four Roses, the 80 proof.
The yellow label, which is not yellow anymore.
Right, it's more of a straw color, maybe.
Tan, beige, off color.
Anyway, I did that. So I infused it with some bacon grease, and it turned out really well. And it's pretty low proof, so it's good for cocktails and stuff like that. We'll do that again sometime. Maybe not with that particular bourbon, but we'll do it with some other bourbon. And and Scott can do that with a different bourbon, and we'll compare them. How about that?
Experimenting with your bourbons that you have bought. Well, any of your whiskeys, could be rye, who knows?
Yeah.
Or Irish, or Scotch, whatever. Experimenting with bottles that maybe you don't love, and just doing some different things with them, like throwing them in one of those small barrels to age them, or doing what he said.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cool thing to do with a bottle that you might not love. Now you might come out the other end and it might suck still, but it's kind of cool to take some of the bottles you might have thought you wasted money on, and just say, you know what, let's try something with this. Because you don't want to do it with one of these. Well, you don't want to do it with this. I wouldn't do it with this, but
no,
for the money, you don't want to do it with this.
Yeah, I think just for, I just like this.
I wouldn't do anything to that.
No, Scott and I both have
sinful.
we both have some bottles that we have experimented with Amberana chips. I want to say with Amberana chips, Scott will agree with me on this. Less is more. If you put Amberana chips,
15 minutes.
Yeah, maybe. So I've done one for 48 hours, and I thought it was a little overdone. And he did one for what?
I did one for 10 days.
10 days.
I also did chat whiskey, rye, which is back there on the shelf, that I did for about 5 or 6 hours.
Okay, so I've got one for 48 hours. That's a bourbon, and he's got the rye that he did for just a few hours. And we'll try those side by side and tell you what we think. But I can tell you my 48 hours it's very, very, very Amberana, which is kind of an cinnamon apple jacks.
Very Apple Jacks.
Cinnamon apple jacks. If you know what that is, it's a cereal. I'm sure most of you know what it is, but it's very distinctive. Anyway.
All right, back to the subject at hand.
Back to this one. So
we digressed.
So I'm gonna go back and forth between the noses.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say they're very similar. think the 114 is a little more vanilla and a little less oaky. Or
Yeah, it's probably younger.
yeah, I'm sure it is.
It's probably they pump these out, so it's probably it's a batch. They probably
Yeah, who knows? I mean, I
they
don't know.
probably run them out as soon as they feel like they can run them out. But whatever they do, whatever the age is, they've got it dialed in.
Right. So we don't know what the age statement is on the youngest bottle. Is probably right at about 4 years, I would think, or maybe even younger. I don't know. But on the oldest bottle, we have no idea. It could be some old stuff they're just trying to get rid of or something like that. Maybe some barrels that they wanted to get people for store picks and they didn't want them or whatever. But I will say this: they do a great job of blending the 114. Super job, and it's pretty consistently good. So I bet you could buy a bottle this year and then buy another bottle in about 3 years, and they won't be that different. This is gonna be a tough one for me.
It is tougher than I expected it to be. I've got a slight lean, but it's tougher than I thought it would
Don't
be.
tell me what you're doing because I don't want you to influence me at all. God can be very influential. Wow, they're so similar.
We should just wear blindfolds the entire episode one day. I've got an Instagram account.
I'm afraid you're going to take your
I'm not
blindfold
gonna
off
take
and
advantage
do
of
weird
you.
things to me.
I have an Instagram account that the Drunken Feather and I wear blindfolds in my little reels that I do a lot. And people laugh at them, probably because they're laughing at me because I'm an idiot. But we could do blindfolds on here. We'd probably break bottles and glasses, but it'd be funny.
Yeah. Well, so his wife helps him with his Instagram channel.
Yeah, she does.
But she doesn't come down here and help with this
She
channel
does.
much.
You know what? She has before.
She will if we ask her.
And she will. We've got a cool idea for an upcoming episode. We're not going to tell you what it is.
There's going to be some punishment.
It
involved.
leans on the comedic side,
Yeah,
and the cruel side, but she might be involved in that off camera.
She might be. There's going to be some punishment involved.
That's right. There will be no
And,
crime, but there might be punishment.
Consequences and repercussions.
That's right.
All right. So what do you think? I mean, which one do you prefer? And
All right. So,
yeah,
you know what I usually think of. I mean, I've talked about bottles before. So,
yeah,
I'm just going to say, surprisingly, not surprisingly, this is the one I'm going with.
Yeah, me too. So I have to say it's very close because I
It
really
is.
think they taste a lot alike. They really do.
Yeah.
But
There's some differences
I
that.
just think this one's a little more pleasant. I think it's because of the blending, right? Because
And
this is a
these
single
are
barrel.
two that we should blind at some point because I think we could probably pick them out, but we might not. I mean, you don't know them. We might turn around with a blindfold on, or just blinding them normally without the weirdness.
Right.
And it might be different than what it is. We might both go with the Baker's 7 High Rye, or we might split up. I don't know.
I think they were so close to me. It would just depend on the mood I'm in, really, because I didn't see much of a difference between them. I just thought this one was just more pleasant on the tail end, right when you're swallowing the whiskey. It just seemed more, and I know this term is overused, but it seemed more smooth, velvety than this one, which was really good. I think they're both really good. But this one is also, and this has nothing to do with my opinion, this one is also about $33 on the top of it. This one is $30 more.
And it's a limited release.
It is, but it's a
It
single
may
barrel.
be easier. It may be more difficult to find. Some stores might not have it or might not have as many bottles. Most stores are going to have this.
Yeah.
And for the money, I look at it like this. All right, this is going to be weird, but if you've watched enough of these, you know me. I'm weird. The way I would describe these two is This is a Rubik's Cube, don't laugh, where more of the squares match up than this Rubik's Cube. It doesn't mean that we're not close with this Rubik's Cube, but it does mean we're closer with this Rubik's Cube on solving it. So that's what I got.
Sure.
I mean, that makes really good sense to me. And probably everybody out there that's watching this, except you.
I'm sure you all totally get it.
Okay.
More than I do. I will say this. This one is pretty consistent. So these are single barrels right here, and so they're going to be different. And so obviously, when you buy one of these, if it's not this particular batch, it may be better than this one, or it may be a little worse than this one.
Yep.
And your tastes, your mileage may vary. You may prefer the single barrel version a little more, or you may prefer the lower proof a little more.
I generally prefer single barrels more than batches as a rule, but in this case, it tilts slightly to this way.
Yeah, and I think it's because the batch is a high proof, so they're not putting a whole lot of water in this. This is going to be a single barrel. I don't think they are barrel proof. I think they do proof them down to 107, which is a good proof point. It's a super good proof point. A lot of people use it. The Pappy Van Winkle line uses it a lot, and I mean that's the bar right there. So I mean, obviously people use that as their measuring stick. I don't know, but anyway, today versus this single barrel, the 114 was a little better for both of us, and for me, it was just very slight. What about you? Was it?
Yeah, I said it tilted slightly.
Just
I mean, just. But to the price point part of it, you can find this more often, and you're going to pay a lot. You can buy 2 bottles of this for every 1 bottle of this. So
absolutely,
if you're a hardcore drunk, you probably would want this. Why are you? I don't feel like we need to shame. I don't feel like we need to point fingers, literally.
Okay.
Anyway.
My bad.
That's right.
All right.
It's bad.
So, until next time, please push the like button, click on the subscribe button, and please get notifications so that you can drop our video or see our videos whenever you drop them. And feel free to leave comments,
Become one of the tens of our subscribers.
We have like, I don't know, tens of subscribers. We're hoping one day to have 100 subscribers. If you're the 100th subscriber, then we're gonna say your name out loud on our channel.
We might have something to give away to you at that.
We might, but we're poor. We don't get paid for this, so we'll see.
I might not wear pants.
Your reward is he will wear pants.
That might be the better reward.
That's the reward.
And Gordon will not be topless.
I will not be topless. So
in the meantime,
cheers.